in their eyes, he's a killer, he's God, I'm nothing. I'm just cannon fodder, so yeah.
Moses?
I think it's a good name in terms of it being at the right time. I don't think the timing is too much of a factor. I don't think Moses needs to catch anybody at a certain point in their career or anything like that.
No, it was good. It's first time seeing Dillian Whyte's face since actually the fight's been announced. So I can kind of get to see the energy that he's on. And he's not really on the gunman energy, which is, to be honest, that's what...
Dillian Whyte knows exactly what he's up against. A young powerhouse already compared to Mike Tyson. The ferocity, the speed, the knockouts, it's all there. Even he admits he's a killer. I'm nothing. I'm just cannon fodder. Which tells you how real this threat feels.
Up against the next Mike Tyson, as in he's been compared to Mike Tyson and a lot of great fighters, you know what I mean? I'm just little old me. I never been compared to a journeyman in the great era. He's been compared to Mike Tyson, so.
There's no mistaking the edge in Whyte's voice. Moses Itauma has been dismantling opponents and sparring so viciously that even seasoned pros are warning him to tone it down. Confidence of ignorance or not, that kind of power and fearlessness makes him a nightmare for anyone who dares share the ring.
Moses, he's a dangerous guy. He's got the confidence of ignorance. You know, he's explosive, he's knocking everyone out, he's beating guys up and sparring. That's one of the things that Manny was talking about when I first met him. I said, Doug, you gotta relax with the sparring, because if you keep beating up, you ain't gonna get no sparring. And people gonna start charging fortune for sparring. We was talking, he's knocking everyone out and sparring, he's doing this, he's doing that. So I'm focused on it.
And even Eddie Hearn can't help but admit Moses is a rare, exceptional talent. Eddie Hearn speaks with conviction, calling Moses an exceptional talent with years of pedigree behind him. His admiration comes with a stark reminder. It's a nightmare fight for Dillian Whyte, stepping in with no form or activity against someone red-hot and on fire. This isn't just praise. It's a clear prediction of danger ahead.
Moses is an exceptional talent. You know, he's been in the game a long time. He's got a very, long-standing amateur record and pedigree.
And while Hearn's words carry weight, others add fuel to the fire with even bolder takes on Moses's power and potential. Dillian Whyte jokes about being a civilian in front of Godzilla, but behind the humor is defiance. He admits they're trying to feed me to the wolves. I'm an older wolf, but *******. I still got teeth. It's bravado, sure, but facing a rampaging Moses Itauma, words won't be enough to survive.
So what are you then if he's Godzilla?
I don't know. There's smart people in the Japanese movie that runs around and Godzilla is trampling Tokyo town.
The civilians?
I'm one of them, yeah.
So you are...
Derek Chisora doesn't hold back. He sees no way Dillian gets beyond a handful of rounds. Chisora said, I even phoned Dillian and said, I don't know why you're talking about this fight. This kid is on fire right now. He's 20. Jesus Christ. Someone needs to call the police and get them done for attempted murder for making that fight happen for him. This is a brutal mismatch in form, age, and raw power.
I agree with you. I think Moses... I don't think Dillian gets beyond 4 or 5 rounds.
You're crazy. Yeah. There's no light in that tunnel. That kid is... No, you mad. No way. Even Lawrence Okoli said Moses is...
Fraser Clark's words hit the nail on the head. Moses isn't just here to participate. He's here to announce himself to the world. Being a headliner at such a young age is a test, no doubt. But Moses thrives on that pressure. Clark points out the only real danger is overexcitement. But let's be honest, this is a fighter who's dismantled opponents with icy composure and terrifying precision. If anything, the spotlight will only fuel his desire to make a statement. And what better way than dismantling a name like Dillian Whyte? Fraser's confidence mirrors the sentiment around the boxing scene. Moses isn't just capable of ending this fight early. It's almost expected with his combination of power, speed, and timing. He's a nightmare for any heavyweight, especially one who's been inactive and lacks sharpness. The early rounds could very well be the beginning and the end for Dillian.
I don't know Moses personally. I've spoken to him a few times, but I think he's definitely a man for the occasion. And I do think, with him being a headliner, I hope he doesn't get too excited and not do his usual job But I think we wanted to make a statement, and I think he's well capable of doing that.
And while Clark sees a statement win, others acknowledge that Moses might still face a real fight on the night. Adu Ladipo injects a note of caution into the hype, suggesting that while Moses could make it look easy, the reality might be different. But even in his cautious tone, there's an acknowledgement of Moses' exceptional talent. Aid knows Dillian Whyte has experience, size, and grit, attributes that can't be underestimated in the ring. Still, the difference here is form, momentum, and hunger. Moses has been active, sharp, and devastating, while Dillian has been on the sidelines, his edge dulled by inactivity. Aid's fight on our hands comment might be his way of keeping expectations realistic, but most fans and pundits sense this fight tilts heavily toward Moses. If it does turn into a scrap, Moses has shown he can adapt and still dominate. The bigger question is, can Dillian handle the pace and pressure Moses will bring from the opening bell? Because once Moses settles into his rhythm, making it look easy could be exactly what happens.
Ultimately, Moses could be that good and, it makes it look easy, but I don't think it will be easy. I think we've got a fight on our...
Ad raises a fair point. We haven't seen Moses itauma in the deep waters of a fight for quite some time. In his last 8 bouts, opponents haven't lasted beyond the second round. While that's a testament to his finishing power, it also leaves questions unanswered about his stamina in championship rounds. But here's the thing. When you're flattening opponents early, you don't get the luxury of a long night. AD wonders about Moses' gas tank at round 6 or 7, but against Dillian Whyte, we might never find out. Moses' speed, footwork, and combination punching often overwhelm his rivals before they can even think about tactics. And if the fight does somehow go long, Moses' youth and conditioning give him a natural advantage over an older, less active opponent. For fans, the curiosity is understandable. But for Moses, the priority remains the same. Don't let it get to 6 or 7. Finish it before then.
I had to look at his box record and I was like, you've not gone past 2 rounds in your last 8 fights. So you've just been 1 round or 2 rounds. So is the gas tank still there? Moses is known for his speed and his footwork. How does that look at round 6 or 7? Like, when you've landed on someone and they've not fallen over or bowled over, what does that look like now? And there are levels in boxing. Like, even at world level, there are like several levels within world level.
But even those who question his stamina agree on one thing. Moses is a proven puncher who can trouble world-class opponents. Frank Warren reminds everyone of an important fact. Moses isn't just a fast starter. He's a legitimate puncher who's proven himself against world-class fighters. He's gone the distance once, showing he can operate beyond those early rounds when needed. But what really stands out is his ability to dismantle dangerous opponents without wasting time. Warren points out that Moses has done it against fighters who don't shy away from exchanges, who actually want to fight in the later rounds, and still they've fallen. This isn't a prospect padding his record with soft touches. This is a young heavyweight taking on real tests and passing them with ease. That's why Warren's words carry weight. He's seen countless talents come and go. And Moses isn't just another name. He's the kind of fighter who can hurt you in any round, early or late. And that spells danger for a Dillian Whyte already battling ring rust.
He doesn't fiddle around. Somebody who actually would like to get him in the latter rounds and is capable of knocking people over. He's a puncher. You've seen him do it, and he's done it.
Adam Smith keeps it measured, but there's an underlying respect in his tone. He acknowledges Moses Itauma's undeniable talent, yet leaves the door open for Dillian Whyte to be too much at this stage. That's the kind of intrigue that makes this fight so fascinating. The proven veteran versus the young, hungry lion. But here's the thing. Dillian's too much is based on past versions of himself, not the one stepping in the ring after long spells of inactivity. Moses, on the other hand, has momentum, youth, and the fearlessness of someone who's never been broken in the pros. Smith's curiosity mirrors the fans' anticipation. Can Moses dismantle another opponent with the same ruthless efficiency, or will Dillian's experience find a way to slow him down? Either way, the fight's appeal lies in the clash of eras, styles, and attitudes.
Included in that, I think he's very, very good, Moses Itauma. So some people might say he'll get rid of Dillian Whyte like he has the others. Maybe not. Maybe Dillian's too much for him at this stage, which is...
Simon Jordan calls it as he sees it. This is a calculated move by Moses E. Thomas's team. They wouldn't risk this fight if they thought Dillian Whyte posed any real career-threatening danger. Instead, Jordan suggests they see it as a chance for Moses to gain experience. Maybe go a few extra rounds and face questions he hasn't been asked yet. Fighters like Marius Walk and Dempsey McKean provided limited tests. Dillian's name carries more weight and public interest, but Jordan's analysis also hints at the quiet confidence in Moses's camp. They believe their man has the tools to control, punish, and ultimately finish Whyte without much trouble. It's not arrogance. It's a measured belief built on training camp performances and previous demolitions. If they get a few competitive rounds in the process, all the better. For Moses, it's a stepping stone. For Dillian, it might be his last stand.
I think it's a great fight, but it'll be fascinating to see how Moses goes against Dillian. I don't think they put him in against Dillian Whyte if they think there's real jeopardy for them. I think they might get a few rounds and get asked a few more questions than possibly they've been asked by Marius Wack and Dempsey McKean, but I don't think much.
And when even a world champion like Tyson Fury weighs in, you know this fight has captured everyone's attention. Tyson Fury gives perhaps the most balanced take yet, questioning how much Dillian Whyte has left in the tank while praising Moses' EMA skills and mentality. Fury doesn't just call him a good fighter. He highlights Moses's ability to learn quickly, soak up knowledge, and apply it instantly. A rare trait in any boxer, let alone one so young. That adaptability could be the deciding factor. Against a seasoned opponent like Whyte, who's known for toughness and unorthodox timing, being able to adjust mid-fight is priceless. But Fury's "maybe it's too early" line also acknowledges the risk. Young fighters can be fast-tracked too soon. However, with Moses's natural talent, elite sparring experience, and composure under the lights, the consensus is he's ready. If Dillian has anything left, this is the night to show it. If not, Fury's words might become the perfect post-fight summary of Moses's coming-of-age moment.
It's going to be interesting to see how much that Dillian Whyte has left. And could this be potential? I think it does have the potential to do what Martin Bacoli did to Jared Anderson. Maybe it's too early, or maybe he passes with flying colours. And that's why you got to watch it and find out. But one thing I will say about Moses is he's a very good fighter, good little boxer, good puncher, and a lovely kid as well. It's like a sponge.
When you strip away all the talk, this fight is about one thing: the passing of the torch. Moses Itauma, the 20-year-old wrecking ball, stands on the brink of announcing himself as the future of heavyweight boxing. Across from him is Dillian Whyte, a seasoned veteran with a point to prove but burdened by inactivity and questions about what's left in the tank. If Moses wins, the statement will be deafening. A brutal reminder that the new era has arrived. If Dillian shocks the world, it's redemption and revival all in one. But in the cold reality of form, hunger, and momentum, the smart money says Moses brings the fire early, and Whyte feels every bit of it. This isn't just another fight. It's a defining night. Are you backing Moses Itauma to deliver the knockout, or will Dillian Whyte pull off the upset?